once somebody got the word out, it went all over the place, you know. And before you knew, you had, a lot of people.
It was sort of like a carnival.
There was cars lined up on both sides of the highway. They were trying to make a move and they couldn't.
You're looking at long-lost footage from Sunday, July 22nd, 1979. The day a well-known local resident risked his life and attempted to fly illegally underneath the Greenville Railroad trestle.
Yeah, everybody that lived in this area at that time should remember it. "40 years after that infamous day in Greenville, we hiked back to the trestle site with some of the guys who were there that day to find out why a local eccentric decided to fly his plane through a virtual aviation pinhole.
Well, I don't know how I heard about it, but the word was around that Bronson was going to fly under the trestle.
Dave Morrison was one of the guys who filmed the stunt and found that lost footage of local hermit Bronson Potter.
He was a very eccentric man.
Paul Hyatt used to do odd jobs for Potter, who moved to Mason rather mysteriously.
He came back out of the service and said he lived in the French Riviera for a while, and then got sick of that and then showed up in Mason.
Residents describe Bronson as odd but a genius. He was an inventor with several patents in electrical engineering. His wealth allowed him to buy lots of land in Mason, and apparently several Volkswagens he drove into the ground, literally.
He called them rats, and he'd just drive them through the woods. You know, if there was a stone wall in his way, he'd just bump over it if he could.
Great.
Along with his rats, Bronson would fly his small plane, taking off from a backyard landing strip. And for reasons still not clear, he decided in the summer of 1979 he would attempt to fly through one of the most famous structures in the area.
I remember growing up here, the train would come across that all the time. I mean, there was a train coming to town once, twice a week.
We think it was about 100 feet down to the water, between 90 and 100 feet from where you were walking down to the water over. I don't know how long it was, but it was pretty dang long.
So it was tall and dangerous, and according to these guys, a known target for stunts.
I've actually driven across it in a car with the tires uninflated, and I believe it was at about 50-something miles an hour.
In 1971, for our graduating class, everybody would paint on the trestle, so I got to paint 71 Live and Let Live, hanging over the side with a rope, the spray paint. Oh boy.
But on that July day, it was Bronson Potter's turn. Word was out. Hundreds had gathered by the Souhegan River to see the death-defying act. Dave and his friend Jeff Parker rolling with their cameras. Potter started by making a few passes as the crowd looked on nervously.
It was funny. It was like, you know, you kind of had to hold your breath a little bit and stuff, and it was coming down and going, oh, it's just a little tight, and look tight and stuff.
Either side of his wings, he didn't have a heck of a lot of room or air.
I think the third time he went over, everybody got the idea. I mean, they were standing on top of the trestle, and I think everybody got the idea that if we don't get off the trestle, he's not going to go underneath, because, you know, if he hit and exploded, it would be bad.
And then Potter, the pilot, came in low.
And just, everybody, yay! It was good.
It was amazing. It was quick, but it was just amazing. All the people were cheering. You could hear people cheer from both sides of the river.
As legend has it, Potter had his pilot license suspended and essentially gave up flying. The whole matter almost forgotten until 40 years later.
the summer, residents gathered to relive that fateful day with music and memories. The Aviation Museum of New Hampshire hosted an event to reveal that long-lost footage. With well-known musician and museum director Jeff Rapsis providing a live score, many who were there that day watched again as the plane went under the Greenville trestle. Bronson Potter passed away in 2004. The trestle he famously flew under was torn down years ago. But the memories remain. The photo Dave Burgo captured of the fly under was etched on Bronson's gravestone in Mason, a moment in aviation history that still captures the imagination.
It was really something. I don't think nobody will ever see that again.